Hey guys, we're back in the Gila Den, and I've got a special guest with me. This is Adam Grayson from Goatsby's Place. We're just partnering. We're calling ourselves the two Amigos at this point because I don't think anybody loves Gila Monsters more than we do.
Definitely not.
So Adam's here. We're gonna pit tag some lizards. We're gonna talk about what's happening this year in our collections, and he's getting a good look at the Gila Den now that it's changed a bit. Now that we've added the Gila Hilton.
Yeah, it's been a while since I was here, and this is, wow, this blows me away. This is really, really cool to see.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course, this is also a fun thing to see.
Yeah, we got a girl down in there that's getting a meal. You know, after it's interesting. I feel like I feed the females every week, and even when they're gravid and they look miserable, some of them eat really well, and some of them they stop, and I go, oh, okay, they're really close to laying if they won't take a mouse from me. They're just on the way. But then, you know, I'm trying to keep their weight happy, so sometimes I'm offering them chicken eggs, or I'm dipping the mouse in chicken eggs, and right before laying, almost all of them will turn their head away from eggs. And I think that's a survival instinct of saying, oh, no, I'm not going to eat eggs this week.
Interesting.
I'm off of that. Yeah. Now, I know you've had kind of the opposite experience.
Yes, yeah. Actually, last year and this year, I had one female in particular, only one, that she ate eggs that, last year was a fertile egg, which was a disaster.
Horrible.
Yeah, and this year was an infertile egg, so it didn't hurt quite as much, but I was worried about her eating the eggs as they're being laid and everything. And thankfully she didn't. She laid 8 eggs. Not all of them were good, but she didn't eat the eggs or try to eat the eggs. So.
Yeah, if you eat an infertile one, great. You just got your energy back. We're okay with that, but don't eat those fertile ones. Yeah. This one I set up. It had this enclosure with a nest box, this enclosure with a little nest box, and this whole thing full of sphagnum. And I would have guessed she would have laid in there. She laid in that tiny nest box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and not the big one, not the whole cage. Real
interesting.
Tight. Once I started providing them with 3 chambers, they use one as a toilet.
Really?
Always. That female always poops in that 3rd chamber.
Wow, okay.
And these males now, all these males have 3 chambers. They're only pooping in one of them. Not always the same end, but for all the males, but always one box becomes the toilet area.
Okay.
I think that's fascinating.
Now I see your water bowls are too small where they can't really hop in and poop and everything else. Obviously there's a right and a wrong way, but when it comes to design aesthetic, there's not really a wrong way to keep Gilas. But some people like the rack systems and the drawers and stuff like that. But I like the nice open. You can watch them, you can see them interact and do their.
I want to see what's happening with them for sure. And I have all this stuff in there, which isn't all very natural, but this creates a 3rd level of height, so they can be under here and see out, but feel. And then I stick this on top. They can get in there and play in the sand without just making a wreck of the cage. And as they get older, they'll get sand in their enclosure, but for these hatchlings, I just give them basically a sandbox to play in. And then they get another container that's humid.
How often do you spray that down? Is it once a week, once every couple of days?
I just kind of play it by eye. The thing I like about sphagnum moss is you can just look at it and tell whether it's damp or not. Of course, we just cleaned that spot since we got a needle going in the animal. And we've checked for a pit tag in there. Wait a minute. Okay, it's in the... And I double check and make sure that matches the sticker. And then this just goes, it's going sub-Q. The needle I try to put between 2 scales. We're not going deep. We're just going underneath the skin to get that thing between the skin and the body. And this is a beveled edge. So you don't have to force it through there. If you just twist a little, it'll cut the hole, so you don't accidentally jam yourself or the lizard as you go through there.
I can't imagine the pit tagging yourself. That would not be fun.
I guess it'd be useful, but.
And lube dental records.
All right, and then I make sure that it's in there. And then I tend to put a little glue on that spot just so it can't back out. And I try not to glue myself to a lid.
That would be a bad day.
All right. There you go. So now that lizard comes with its own stickers that Avid provides. I think Adam's going to stick that on his ID card, so it'll be permanently recognized from now on.
Yep. All right, big boy.
So we're sending Adam home with a Gila Monster that we bred this year, and in return, Adam produced a really beautiful animal that we're getting. So we're just in the process of swapping bloodlines.
Yeah, that's really cool that we get to, you like a certain style of Gila, we'll try it out and get new bloodlines going. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us in the Gila Den, and thank you guys for joining us.